Alright, so I'm now showing to you our midterm practical examination for Introduction to Hardware Description Language. So basically, you'll be working individually for this exam, and you'll be submitting your output in Google Classroom. So here's the general instruction for you to proceed with the midterm practical assessment. So you're gonna analyze the given design problems and supply completely the needed requirements. So you have to submit your answers in the Google Classroom following the standard template prescribed by your professor. So nakalagay naman na po yung template, same template that you're using for the machine experiment, yun na lang din yung template na gagawin natin for the midterm practical exam. And take note, ito po yung file naming convention natin, CPE 314L underscore surname underscore first name underscore midterm and save as PDF. Again, make sure na PDF yung ipapasa po natin to avoid corruption ng mga data. So the student has to provide, ito yung kailangan nyo pong ipasa, yung Verilog source file, yung RTL high-level design and RTL low-level design, test bench, and simulation results. So for those using EDA Playground, syempre hindi nyo kayang ma-produce yung RTL high-level design and low-level design. So okay lang naman po yun. But for those using Silence ISE, ilagay natin yung high-level and low-level design. So the approach of coding should be combinational or concurrent. So madali lang yung coding natin for the midterm practical assessment. Hindi pa kailangan na sequential yung statement. It's going to be combinational. Parang simple assignment operator lang yung gagawin natin relative to the provided Boolean expression. So meron lang tayong tatlong machine problems provided. So kung nagawa mo na yung mga machine experiments, malamang similar lang naman po siya doon. So for experiment number 1, this is good for 30 points. Ayan. So nakikita natin dito, meron tayong provided na logic diagram. So yun. So meron po tayong 3 inputs, A, B, and C. And then the output Q. Take note lang ha. So you just have to follow kung ano yung sequence na nakikita po natin dito sa ating exam. So the usual, we're using A, B, C, diba? Then output Q. Pero ito, inuna natin yung C, B, and then A. So meaning to say, in the test bench that you're going to create, yung una mo ay 0, 0, 0, yung C ay 0, B ay 0, A ay 0. Then ang expected output natin ay 0 for the output Q. Para ma-code mo siya ng madali in the Verilog code, 'di ba? Meron tayong provided na Boolean expression. So i-represent mo lang siya, 'di ba, using statements applicable for Verilog code. So kita natin we have Q is equal to A times B and then over var times A plus B over var times C. Yan. So obviously kita naman natin dito yung atin pong gagamitin na diagrams. Okay. So meron lang tayong NOR gate, NAND gate, and then AND gate. Yan. And then, so this is good for 30 points. Yung another problem that is also good for 30 points, kung itong una, binigyan na kita ng diagram, may expression ka pa, may truth table. Ito naman, what I did is I only provided you a diagram. 'Di ba? Since you have your logic circuits design or you're already familiar with fundamental logic gates na andun sa previous machine experiments po natin, aware na tayo na nakikita natin dito merong OR, merong dalawang AND at saka merong isang NOT gate. Yan. So as you can see here, meron lang naman tayong dalawang inputs, input A, input B, then we have the output. Output din yung pangalan ng output natin. Then take note lang, itong nakikita natin dito na cell A and cell B, pinapakita lang dito na yung output ng input A at input B kapag in-output natin using AND, that is for the cell A. And then ito naman, ang tinutukoy natin dito is yung input A at saka input B kapag pinasok natin sa OR gate, that is already the cell B. Right? And then this is the quorum sensing repressor. And then yung combination nilang dalawa is the output. So again, Kita natin meron tayong dalawang inputs, isang output. So, 'di ba, yung formula natin 2 raised to n. So, it will give you 4 possible input combinations. So, apat lang po ang gagamitin natin for the test benches natin, and then yung output natin, kailangan ma-check din natin na merong apat na outputs. So, syempre, kailangan mo munang i-compute or i-derive yung truth table, formulate yung equation para magawa mo yung Verilog source code. Yung last point, yung last experiment po natin or machine problem is good for 40 points. Ayan. So, medyo madami kasi siya na inputs. Pero syempre, isa lang naman yung output. Kaya po, worth 40 points po ito. So, in this case, binigay ko rin naman yung Boolean equation and provided yung logic diagram. So, ang wala lang, truth table. Pero kita mo dito, web x is equal to A, quantity C plus D, and then yung kanilang and I naka-negate plus B times E. So yung nakita natin na Boolean expression na ito is simply the representation ng logic symbols na nakikita po natin here. So in here may nakita tayong OR gate, AND gate, NOT gate, 'di ba? OR gate, AND gate. And then dahil po doon, ito yung input A, input B, input C, D, E. So meron tayong 5 inputs and then output po natin ay X. So we have 2 raised to 5, yun yung number ng possible combinations. So meaning to say, kung ilan po yung total nun, that will be the number of possibilities dun sa gagawin po natin na test benches. Kaya siya po ay worth 40 points. So a total of 30, 20, 30, 40, total of 100 points for our midterm assessment. So for our reflection, sabi ng Isaiah 30 verse 21, "In your ears shall hear a word behind you saying, this is the way, walk in it. When you turn to the right or when you turn to the left." So Jesus Christ is our knowledge and wisdom. So God bless atin pong midterm assessment.